Humanitarian efforts to help Ukrainians continue, but as a Toledo law student and volunteer tells UT10 Sydney Schauwecker, their focus is shifting.
At the beginning of the war, focus was mainly on donating goods.
It started with collecting tangible donations. So we set it up 10 sites all over Northwest Ohio where people could bring items that we requested for them to bring. And the request came from those who I personally know from Ukraine.
Items requested to be sent include baby formula, food, and first aid kits.
So we collected this whole 40-feet container worth of goods, and then we were able to go on a trip.
Toledo Helps Ukraine has now shifted focus to rescuing Ukrainians, securing sponsorship for 20 people to participate in the Uniting for Ukraine Congress initiative. We had set up an interview with Ukrainian refugee Sofia Olenishuk, who is currently living and studying art in Latvia. We were unable to speak in depth as her home city, where her family resides, Kyiv, was attacked with Russian missiles hours before we had planned to speak. While we could not physically speak to her, she sent us photos from within Kyiv and corresponded with us through direct message. These are her words. Being a refugee is quite a hard thing, and you have to deal with a lot. Obviously, it starts with the pain you feel when there's war in your country and continues all the way to xenophobia and general hatred of Ukrainians. Thankfully, we have developed into being extremely strong people, and we receive a lot of support. Due to horrible propaganda, there is a lot of false statements about Ukraine, claims of fascism, nationalism, and that the bombings are from Ukrainian government. If Russia stops fighting the war will be over. But if Ukraine stops fighting, there will be no Ukraine. I'm Sydney Schauwecker for UT10 News.
Sophie and her family are safe and accounted for at this time. She also thanked the US and Europe for their support and says they still desperately need help. For more information on how you can support Ukraine, visit our website, ut10news.com.